We're back up. I won't be doing monkey for a minute. That shit that shit is stupid. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Elijah, wait, you bought a badge? Oh crap. I have to put things on the badges and stuff. What's good, Elijah? Or you're just the number one person in the chat. How are you, my dude? Miami Lane? What game is this? Build your own street in a cozy, casual magazine. Oh, let me send her these receipts too. This receipt is so long, bruh. Ordering like 200 items. The receipt is hella long, bro. Let me see. Um, FIFA. Well, that's FC. I'm not good at the soccer games, bro. For real, that shit leaves me every time, chat. Oh God. What the fuck? What's up with y'all, chat? What's good? Craziness just happened, low key. Hopefully we're good. God is good. There's always some weird, dumb stuff. The minute you lack, the minute somebody doing some weird stuff, can't do nothing about it. So I'm just not about to be on monkey for a minute. I record monkey, but doing it live, but I can control it. But that shit is wow. Not just people be doing weird shit, bruh. Like people be doing a lot of weird stuff on monkey is too way too unpredictable.
Video name to impart for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado.
How the fuck are you supposed to take a picture of a receipt like this? You gotta take like multiple pictures. There we go. Wait, my controller not hooked up. I was wondering, like, what the fuck?
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Denver. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen this before, partner. The first time they touch the ball, somehow
Wait,
It ends up as a
I don't even
safety.
know what just
Somehow,
happened, chat.
some way. How
Crap.
about we just call it unfortunate for one side? But I
Oh
tell
my
you
God,
what,
did
if we
I
get a safety
walk
on the
backwards?
first touch of this game, I can't wait to
Let me
see
see.
what we're in store for today.
Nice positivity there.
Guess it wasn't meant for me to have a fucking ball
So
first.
they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. Pulled in at the 20.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back with
What the hell? Bro. I hate this shit. Why does it do this dumbass? Exit Steam, confirm.
Connection made to Coleman. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first
Is
down,
this still not connected?
it's taking advantage of a matchup you
Still
plan for,
connected.
and you go out and execute.
Let me see.
From the 44-yard
Hey,
line
here
now,
we go.
first and 10.
Yeah.
Hey, tight. Hey, home. We go.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there.
He can get-
P.J. Locke getting there for
Oh
the stop.
shit.
Offense.
What? God, I ain't even watching nothing. Let me see. Screen capture. Why?
Opening the door for a bigger gap in the
Why is
future.
not showing Madden? What the fuck? Alright. That's weird. Well, there we go.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Alert. Middle.
Yeah.
What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. But it still leaves him short of the first after what looked like a broken play.
What's that?
Trying to push this past the marker.
Let's
Make the
go.
stop
This
after a small
dumbass,
push to the
bro.
34. So the run
Let's
doesn't
go.
get the yardage. It's a turnover
me
on
get in the
downs.
Middle.
Here's 1st and 10 from the
That
34.
fucking chair. Alright.
Knicks off the play action.
Oh my god.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Only a couple there, hoping obviously for considerably more. And that's going to bring up 3rd and
Gotta
very
wrap it.
long.
So I cannot worry about it touching up against it. Shit. Alright, let's go.
70 Ranger.
Shut up.
Shotgun snap to Knicks. Taking a deep shot here.
Ooh.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave
They
falls
closed
incomplete.
in.
Now they're facing 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They're going for this. He's on the move. And on
Ooh.
fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete.
That was me.
And a
I knew I picked the
surprising
wrong
fourth down
play
call
that
does
match. I
not
didn't
yield a
change
first.
it.
This doesn't get there. It's a turnover
Ah,
on
shit.
downs.
Sunday. Sub. Half. Half 85.
Motherfucker.
Five wide.
He's gonna hike the ball.
Regular. Look out.
Throwing now on first down. Allen made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
What's that?
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has it in close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong.
Damn it.
They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills push the lead to 2 scores now.
Skrilla versus Raji Fassa?
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go. 19 tight. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Getting out to his left. That finds Vele complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's a
That's a
2-score
dot.
game early. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Nix from the gun. That's complete to Vele. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Shut up. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Go.
Now Nix. Brought in by Vele. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Hut, hut.
They'll throw again. Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And
I
he'll
wonder
go
him that
down.
got
Looks like they're
blocked.
marking
That
him
shit
at the
was
11.
stupid.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Shut up.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos trailing in the early going. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
18 Rattler. Here we go, shot. Check go.
Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for two.
Check. Ready.
He's throwing for it. Chased out to his right.
Oh my
Nothing
God.
doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Look out.
Back to throw now, Allen. Forced out to his right. He can run it.
Ooh.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Pass 10. Pass 85. Pass 85. That's it.
From the 38. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Pass, pass,
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Off 52. Alert. Off 52. Hey, tight. That's it.
First down throw for Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick six touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Back to the air, it's Allen after the pick. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Alert.
Allen. He finds Kincaid. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Regular. Look out.
On first down, Allen. Flush down now to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Middle. Half. What's that?
Allen to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Finds Kincaid. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's Cook. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Sideline throw complete to Cooper. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap. Let's go now.
To throw, here's Nix. Catch is made down the right sideline. 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. The Broncos will go for 2 again.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's on the move. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not
The
even
bunny
about
ears
the play,
gang?
it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every
They
way
coming,
to get it
Tierney,
to
they
him.
coming.
And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't
It's
go
like, nah,
right
it's
back to
yo,
that well.
it's
I love
right
it.
outside at 7. Little cap.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Where the Slim Jims go?
Middle.
Running out of the gun with Davis. He'll cobble together a yard there. John
I
Franklin
knew I
Myers
saw
coming in to clean
him.
things up.
I saw him somewhere. I'm so snake.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And
This
he
guy
scored
needs
the
to
first
score, bro.
after
This
a
guy
wild game.
sucks. No cap.
Working quickly here.
Alert.
No cap.
What's that?
Allen on 3rd and short.
Bumble.
Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
What's that?
Throwing now on first down. Allen. Complete. It's Cooper. Running in the red zone.
I tried to
He
swat
splits
it.
the field for them before being taken down.
I
Offense
tried
in
to
the hurry up
swat
here.
it.
Allen gonna throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That boy saw that.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Marvin Mims now to return it. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cub 19. Cub 19.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings,
You don't
nothing
deserve
comes
another play.
easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
79 Bronco.
Nix again on 2nd and 10.
Ah!
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills get it back on the final play of the quarter.
He was sticking everything right him.
A nice takeaway to end that third
I bet
quarter.
he was sticking
and
my
they're gonna have
tight
a new
end.
possession waiting to start the
cap.
fourth. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Alert. Is that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast.
56. 56. Is that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Putting the body on the line for his team. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Monday. Is that?
From the red zone now. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Get out.
The Bills take a
Mm,
4th
motherfucker.
quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Half 10. 56. 56. Alert. Middle. Is that?
Again, Allen to the air. Escapes the pocket. Escapes the sack. And the pressure's there. He goes down. The sack denies them the 2-point conversion. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready?
They go with Williams on the counter. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead.
Ooh.
And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Tempo, tempo.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 tight. Ready, ready?
It's Nix out of the pistol. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Bronco, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos down by only 1.
Go!
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's taken in by Williams.
Ah.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On the move, headed right. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Chased out to his right. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Williams. And he's across for the touchdown, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Half 10. Half 85. Half 85.
Okay.
Monday. Alert! Gun. Look out!
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So to the side of many...
Dubs chat. Just watch YouTube.
Six seven. It's more natural to look up at 6'7" than it is to look straight. So 9 out of 10, when you talk to a taller man, you got to talk to him in a line because you should never fear a taller person. But if you talk to a person 6'7", 6'8", you want to just talk to them in a line. And that right there shows I'm not afraid of you, but you talk to them in a line. A lot of people don't understand, but it's a way how to maneuver through the jungle. If you 6'7", that's a tall dude, and he's a cool guy. First of all, you gotta understand, bro. Everybody put 6 feet, 6F in the chat. They can't help the fact that they tall. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's right to judge people that are short or judge people that are tall. But 9 out of 10, if somebody's 6'7", you're gonna have to look up and talk to them because they're 6'7". I would never want to be 6'7". Doing the stuff that I did in the streets, the way how I maneuvered in the club, shout out to everybody 6 feet tall, but I think when you're 6 feet, and Darius Smile, let's get back into him, but I think 9 out of 10, when you're 6 feet tall, you're more the center of attention. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. You're literally the center of attention. So with that being said, I just never wanted to be the center of attention. I always been the type of guy to try to get in and get out. If you're 6'7", there is no way you're getting in anything just quick and easy. But the cool thing about guys that are 6'7", they usually help them to play basketball, volleyball. So in society, you don't really see too many of them. Shout out to South Sudan, shout out to Senegal. But in reality, I just want to tell you guys that any man can get rejected. And I'm gonna say this again, any man can get rejected. It doesn't matter your height. You could be 3'11", you could be 7'4". Your height doesn't matter. People think it matters, but it doesn't matter. And that's why I want to talk about this Darius Miles situation, and it's only 32 minutes because this man, could somebody help me Google? Somebody stole my cell phone. Everybody put my cell phone in chat. That new gym, somebody stole my cell phone. But with that being said, I think Darius Miles is like 6'5", 6'6". If somebody could just Google his height, Darius Miles for Alabama, he's facing capital M charges. But when it's all said and done, you guys have to understand, it's just like, I would never beg for a woman. Somebody said Young Joe back. Come on, y'all petty. Y'all treat me like I show speed. We're going to have to let that roll off the punch, but I'm a serious, like, when I say this, red pill coaches, they want you to approach women, cold approach women, hot approach women, lukewarm approach women. But I'm here to tell you that you should never have to approach a woman, bro. Especially if you got motion. And I'm gonna say this again, especially if you got motion, you should never ever have to approach a woman. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna say this again, I'm gonna tell you why.
I need everybody right now to stop what you're doing. Download Gamer Saloon. Make sure you go look for my username, Chabada Mitch. I'm gonna drop it right here, Chabada Mitch. Look for my username. Send me whatever you want to play for, and we can play for it. It's the fastest growing app right now when it comes to playing for money.
I don't know. Ready to pull it over though, gang.
Feel you've missed the boat on crypto? Well, prepare for blast-off. Create your account. Select your payment method. Buy crypto instantly. Join the 30 million plus.
And on Horford. And on Horford into Victor. He's ahead of the pack. He just puts it. And he throws it down. And
if you've interacted with the NBA NBA 2K or NBA community on YouTube before, there's a chance you know who Oprah Side or OSN is. If you don't know, Clark Williams, aka OSN, is a nappy-headed sports reaction channel from the mid to late 2010s who basically overreacted to every highlight possible, building a pretty decent following. OSN's reputation was almost spotless until 2022, after I received messages from his supporters claiming to have been scammed by him. These messages led me down an interesting rabbit hole, culminating in an exposed video bringing the truth to light. This led to a great majority of the online community labeling him a scammer. Since then, OSN has only continued to find ways to extract funds from his remaining audience through various predatory methods. And this caused me to drop this video chronicling his history of scams and grifts. With that being said, let's get into the video. Until I exposed OSN a few years ago, he wasn't in any big controversies other than his beef with a pioneer of the 2K community by the name of Cash Nasty, which started over OSN allegedly scamming two people. The controversy, which surprisingly originated from the Madden community rather than the 2K community, quickly spread beyond its initial scope. Everything began when OSN tweeted to his followers seeking to buy Madden Ultimate Team coins or MUT coins to build the best team ever. While some of these transactions went smoothly, others encountered issues, most notably involving Twitter users Monkey21 and Code2K. OSN had agreed to pay Monkey $100 for 1 million MUT coins, and Monkey, trusting OSN because he was a YouTuber, sent the coins first. However, OSN failed to pay, leading many people to label him as a scammer. Now, in a deleted response video, OSN claims that he fell asleep during the transaction and forgot to send the money. He also alleged that he blocked Monkey after being called racial slurs, though this claim was never confirmed. Eventually, OSN unblocked Monkey and sent an extra $25, but the damage had already been done as backlash swarmed his Twitter mentions. In another case, OSN scammed Code2K out of $450 of MUT coins and cards. As thousands of tweets of OSN scams spread, they caught the attention of Cash Nasty, and Cash immediately took action, inviting both OSN and the victims onto a live stream to settle the matter. During the discussion, it was revealed that OSN had mistakenly paid Monkey in Australian dollars instead of US dollars and had completely blocked Code 2K. Cash initially gave OSN 24 hours to repay both victims, but later decided to reimburse them himself with $500 each. In response, OSN released a now deleted video and attempted to expose Cash Nasty for being a scammer himself. The feud escalated further when Keemstar invited both OSN and Cash to debate on Drama Alert, an event that took place on January 1st, 2016 and proved to be highly entertaining. While previous claims of OSN scamming two individuals for $500 combined in 2016 lack substantial evidence, recent allegations surrounding his clothing brand Like Minds and a cryptocurrency scam have hard proof. To this day, many customers who purchase items from his clothing drops in October and November of 2021 never received their orders, sparking widespread complaints of fraudulent activity, spearheaded by yours truly. If you go on the Like Minds Instagram account, you'll see countless complaints as recently as several weeks ago of people not receiving the clothes they ordered, as well as other comments calling him a scammer. While I do believe there are some people that did receive their stuff, there are thousands of people who did not. And based on the amount of comments echoing this, these thousands are very much in the majority. OSN's Like Minds brand has pretty much been inactive since November 2021, and I doubt that will change. Additionally, OSN's NFT project Danger Rangers launched in January of 2022 and turned out to be a financial disaster. NFTs are basically digital art, and I still can't believe people bought these because these things were worthless to begin with. But OSN promoted the NFT all over his YouTube channel as this big plan and a charitable venture, pledging $500,000 to endangered species causes.
I dropped my NFT. That's really, I should have started with that. I don't know why I'm talking about it right about it. That doesn't matter. I dropped my NFT. Well, we launched my NFT at least. We're a few weeks away from dropping it. I think that my NFT has the best roadmap of the fourth quarter of the NFT season. I haven't dropped the roadmap yet, but I'm telling you, when I drop the roadmap, you guys are going to see how crazy and how legendary my NFT is. We just started dropping the art today.
Now the mint price.
Even when your room is 80 degrees, your